Yo, don't act like I'm late. Ain't nobody late. It just looked that way. Your clock wrong. Hold on. Oh damn. That's a that's a little better. What's happening, y'all? Ain't nothing but a gangster party, he said. What's to it? Listen, first of all, I need to send a prayer out for my boy P&B Rock, man. I hope he be okay. Young hip hop artist, reportedly shot in Los Angeles. Hopefully, the kid be all right. Um, if y'all don't know, I'm very attached to the hip hop community. I'm always try to stay abreast of what's going on, and that always bothers me when these young brothers are victims of violence. So I want to say that. Um, Trey, what's good? Shanna, you and Willie, what's good, man? Urban Gardens and Chronicles, TLC in the Garden. Boy, we got the man. Listen, y'all know we got my boy coming through tonight. We gonna get it cracking up in here. Y'all hit the like button because this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be very education. This gonna be a good one. That's all I can say. I don't know how else to say it. Corey, what's up, man? Howard J, what's happening? Stay mad loser. What's to it? Jeffrey Light, Walt E, same OG. Tap in. You tell me. You tell me. Because somebody said, who said the Bears was gonna lose? That's what I want to know. You see, I got my Bears hat on. Nola Saint, what's to it, man? Big Easy. The ghetto. New York City. What's in my horse? I didn't say in my a horse. I said in my horse. Danica, what's good? Charles Johnson. K.O. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Indiana Jackson. Southern Bel-Air teacher. R. Scott, what up, what up, what up? Mad Cow, that you? Boy, my stigmatism kicking in. Maurice, what up, dog? Iron Eagle. MTZ, what's up, man? I'm trying to catch everybody. Big Lock, it's too many. Just too many. I just can't read that much. Chicago Firearms, what up? John Moss, what's good? If I miss you, please, please, please don't hold it against me. Please hit the like button. This is going to be a very, very, very good live. You know, I've been falling off a little bit because I used to try to do a prepping live once a month. It was just kind of the thing, right? Like, we just kind of bring in some prepping and we talk about it once a month. Mr. Bullchitter, what up, buddy? Timothy. So I want to try to get back to it. And today, we're going to talk about prepping, and we're going to, kind of merge prepping with firearms and see how, because that's two totally different communities. And I know for a fact that a lot of you guys are active in both communities, and some are active more in some than the other. So more in one than the other. So tonight will be a chance for the guys who are more on the firearm side, like myself, to learn more about how we should be prepping, and we absolutely need to some level. And those on the prepping side that can get more information on how to protect what you prep. Got me? All right. So that being said, I'm gonna bring on the big fella. Why am I bringing him on? Because he made me eat Chick-fil-A today.
Oh, I made you eat it.
Okay, forget that. That had nothing to do with none of this. So I'm not gonna dwell on that. Hold on. Look who showed up early. I've never seen him in a live this early.
What up, KO?
Right. What up, y'all? What's popping? What is the word?
I made him eat Chick-fil-A today.
So
you did.
Wait, what?
You said, what'd you say? You said,
I'm not Chick-fil-A today. I don't care what nobody say. He the only person that just start talking and be mad when he start talking. Yeah. Like, you don't even have to be that said nothing. He's anticipating you going against what he's gonna say, so he try to get aggressive when he start. And I don't care what nobody say.
Yo, first, what up, everybody? What up? Yo, first of all, though, the funny part was he said, I'm getting a lemonade, and Zach said, get a diet lemonade. And RGG said, the ice makes it diet.
He said it was all out. He said it was all out, but the ice makes it die.
You gotta let it melt a little bit. I said, all right. It takes the calories away, he said. Oh, good, though.
It does, man. When you water it down, it helps. Miss V, what's good?
What's up, John Moss?
What up, everybody? Joe, what up?
What's good, everybody?
Thank you, sir.
Howard J, what's cracking?
Take money. What up?
So I'm sure
Willie.
Mr. LEADFARMER will be through here in a few minutes. But before we, get to him, before he gets here, if anybody is new, if this is your first time in the chat, just put a number 1 in the comment.
Chicago,
just comment the number 1. If this is your first time ever in this chat, please put up the number 1 for me. Alex, what up, brother? Refrigerator Q. What's happening, man?
Sunday, what up?
Row in this joint.
What up, Alex?
CRG in here early.
Stick Talk Tactical. Welcome, Stick Talk Tactical. STT. Stick
Joe.
Talk Tactical.
Joe.
Joe, where you been, man? Wait a minute. Why did I ask Joe where you been? Joe, what's up, man? Welcome. I appreciate you coming through, man.
What's up, Gotham?
Gotham. That's how you say that?
It looks like Gotham with a C. So Gotham
Creations. Gotham Creations. Tell me what you create. I'd like to know because it could be something that we're interested in and we all want to go purchase it.
Oh,
yeah, true that. TLC, what up?
Biggs.
Howard J, change your name to Liar.
Right, he put one in there.
Chucky, man,
Gardner, what's good? Thank you for coming through. Thank all you guys for coming through. I appreciate it. Big time.
New York City in the building.
Hi, TT Siege.
Siege in here?
Hey, man, why am I going back through the chat
Oh,
to see if Siege spoke to Zach first?
She didn't.
Because if she did, that's going to bother me.
She didn't.
She didn't?
No. What up, Randy?
Okay, because, I don't like that.
She never does.
No, I'm just it ain't nothing to do with you. It's just,
What up, Jeffrey? Cabo, what up, man?
Oh, okay, Howard J. Cabo, what's up, man? So thank all of you guys, man. As a matter of fact, so many people have come to the channel from LEADFARMER's channel and have been supporting my channel. And I really appreciate y'all. I don't take any of that for granted. People send me ideas often. I got some ideas in the queue, some show topics in the queue, because I've been getting emails and text messages saying, hey, this might be a dope show idea. Do that. And I want to do that. I'm always open to that because obviously it's stuff that you guys are going to want to hear about and learn. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the party started right now. Zach and Billy, which is why they're in here really early tonight. These are my homies, by the way, for those of you who don't know.
Yes.
So now, with that being said, both of these guys are kind of more in the prepping than I am. Zach probably more so than Billy and I, and then Billy more so than me. Matter of fact, damn near everybody more so than me.
Yeah.
You got started. Though.
I started a little bit and I always mess up. So
what up?
And I'm just being honest. Now, and I know
was good.
I know some of you guys do some prepping. Now, let me give you guys my idea of prepping. I got this simple thing, and I know the some of you guys are really deep into this stuff. So correct me. Some of you more experienced guys correct me if I go wrong. But my idea of prepping, when I think about it, is a person or a family or however you want to look at it that prepares for things that could go wrong.
You see what Zoe said?
That's why I'm laughing. What up, Big Zo?
That's what happened too. That's a true story. I had all types of water, man. I started making Kool-Aid water. I started doing all types of stuff with it. Watering plants, washing the car. But look, that's my idea of prepping. And sometimes it gets more extreme for some than others. Some people prep for the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like everything gonna come crashing down the Mara, and you're gonna have to live outside, and you're gonna have to kill bears and eat them and stuff like that. Then some people prep for stuff as simple as a rainstorm.
Yeah.
You know? So there's levels to it. What's going on in my hometown?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen,
we talked about that earlier.
That's gonna be a topic. That's gonna be a whole live coming soon. Because it's unbelievable.
What up, Southern Belle? Yeah, I was just reading a little bit about it earlier. It's worse than New York.
So how many of you guys in here
What's up, October Opal?
consider yourselves?
I like that name.
I do too.
What?
October Opal.
What that is?
That's the person's name in the chat. Someone's name in the chat. I'm guessing that it's a lady. So October Opal.
Well, the thing is Opal is the birthstone for October.
I know it is, but
get out of town.
I figured it would just be, I just think that it would be a.
Billy, you smart. You are gonna have to change people's opinion about you.
I know, because they be
I'm
thinking.
not saying people think you stupid. I'm just saying
paying TV. What up?
No, that you're smart.
Yeah, Billy's really smart, y'all. He is.
Yo, what the? I feel like that special kid in that class that the teachers be like, he's such a smart boy.
What up, Kia? lovely Spike One. What's up?
Kia, what up, girl?
Boy, I better take me some Tylenol or something. I done got hoarse. I coughed about 4 times today.
What the heck were you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm gonna try to open my eyes wide because if my eyes get droopy.
You called earlier. I had to wipe my phone off. I was like, bro.
So how many people in here consider yourselves preppers? Just put me. And I don't care what level. Maybe you're at an early beginner's level. Maybe you might been prepping for 30 years.
Damn, Q.
But who considers themselves preppers?
Siege. Well,
why Kaba speak to Kia and put the whole?
He typed the whole thing out, right?
Did he? Kia name used to be mad easy.
Yeah, it was easy before.
It was better when it was just Kia. Just
right. A lot of
Andre T, what up?
Yeah, a lot of preppers in here. What up, Andre?
Same OG.
Money making D Brown.
That's dope, man.
Let me get a loan.
Yeah, y'all gotta, man. Why y'all gotta start like motivating me and pushing me to step up my prep up.
Yeah, I don't get at you about it anymore.
Walt Easter, he a fake prepper.
What that mean? What up, Patrick? You still got your 72-hour bag I gave you, right?
I don't know where it's at.
You don't know.
That was to get you started. That was to get you started.
Oh no, I got that. You talking about the food?
Yeah.
You thought I ate it? No, I got it.
Patrick, what?
I ain't gonna lie though, boy. I was out of noodles. I almost busted open.
You probably should try it though. See what you like. You should always try stuff. See if you like it.
Armel, what up?
Jason Ewing. Jason Ewing is absolutely a prepper.
For real. What up, Jason?
A prepper, a prep and stepper.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I think he's doing some MREs soon, a giveaway.
Yeah.
Jason, let me borrow some MREs.
Apartment Gardener, what's up?
TK.
What up, in the
girl?
Hey, TK.
CDL, what's up?
Amazing.
What up,
amazing CDL? To know that people are so dedicated to prepping and growing that sometimes, man, they do it in the smallest space.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somebody had an apartment that was like under 200 square feet, and they got it packed with spices and
Chucky Madness. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. They trying to do
weird. You can grow stuff, man, in the house. I know that for a fact. I grew lemons in the house over the winter.
Did you eat them?
Yeah, I actually do. I took the biggest ones and I put them in the freezer.
They were huge.
They were Ponderosa lemons, so they're not like regular small lemons. They were huge.
Man, I miss Ponderosa. You know, Ponderosa was good when they first came around. Now Ponderosa is like one of them Like one of them rundown spots.
We don't have no more Ponderosa.
You don't want to go there no more.
We don't have any
Is
more.
It always looked closed.
Like ground round.
It was like a buffet, like Golden Corral sort of thing.
I didn't know they made lemons.
Okay.
Who made lemons?
Ponderosa. You just said that. I didn't know they made lemons.
That's the name of the breed of the lemons, called a Ponderosa lemon. They get really big.
Erica, what up?
Why you ain't say that?
Gilly on near.
Gilly, what up? Erica, what's good?
Yo,
Didn't
you have that tree in that room with you?
Yeah.
I remember.
I grew it in here. And I got the two lemons, the two oranges in the
Billy,
backyard.
Billy nosy as hell. I don't even remember no tree.
I showed you.
Yeah. I remember that shit was like that big, man. Big ass lemon.
I want to make like some sort of lemon jelly with it or something.
Ramsey, what up? CRG.
I saw a lot of me's out there for preppers. Yeah, I gotta. Oh yeah, I see it right there. That Ready Wise, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know why you just look. You're not gonna see it, but I just pointed at it. Need to gargle with vinegar and warm water.
Respect is earned. What up?
Okay, TTCs, I'm gonna definitely do that.
Yeah,
I don't want to pause the live.
You ain't coming now when I know you.
No, bro, stop jinxing me.
Ain't no jinx. I don't believe in that.
C-Man, what up, Snot?
C-Man, what up, gangster?
Philly slow, silverback, what's to it? I tried canning ground turkey.
What's that canning ground turkey?
Hey, Walt E, it didn't go too good, huh?
Yeah, because you ain't season it well, and you probably didn't.
That's
you
right,
probably didn't.
I wear this hat proudly all the time, but I could definitely wear it proudly this week.
Yo, you know what I learned today?
What?
Back in the 1800s, they would have meat in the house. It was like so loose. Sometimes it'd be halfway rancid already. They used to have something called catsup. It was a Chinese brand, and you would put this stuff on rancid meat to block out the smell and give it a little.
And then they would eat it.
And then it would eat it. Now this is the birth of ketchup. So it was called catsup, and it was made out of celery and nuts. It was nasty. It looked nasty.
When were you researching this? Because that's kind of what were you just
random,
looking for?
right?
You just looking for how to take care of bad meat?
Nah, I watch these history documentaries on major companies. This is Heinz ketchup. This is how Heinz started. Coca-Cola, Kellogg cereal, stuff like that. So yeah, I just be having some information that really I look for a time to talk about it. I guess this is the time. So either way, yeah.
That was terrible, Billy.
Hey,
I didn't know the Detroit Steelers won.
AJ, what up? Oh, the Detroit Steelers. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers won.
No, he got to be talking about the Detroit Steelers. He live in Detroit.
Yo, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Eddie. It sounded like bullshit, though, right? But it's the
Hey,
truth.
Reg, what up, man?
Bro,
Ready, Reg, Grand Life.
Why you say Eddie?
Because Eddie's in the chat. I said, what up, Eddie?
E.T.?
Yeah, E.T. Yeah, if I say Eddie and then throw up the universal snob symbol, you know who's in the chat.
Man, I think my eyes going bad. What's up, bro? I didn't even see. I still don't see him.
Yeah, out there he laughing at Billy. He said Billy making stuff up. That thing about cats.
Yeah, no. Because it gets more interesting. But I'll say
Billy has some of the best stories, man. It gets to the point where he starts the story and I just stop listening.
So yeah,
because I was thinking in my mind when he started saying it, he was like, "Yeah, it was cats up," and I'll just say, "Watch, you gonna say something about ketchup?"
It sounded like a story lifetime.
So that was the birth of ketchup, and it was the birth of the first electronically lit factory, which was Heinz. That's all. Oh, okay. It's more interesting shit, but hit me on the IG or something. I'll tell everybody the rest.
all the big people gonna hit you up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Billy, what that you were saying about ketchup?
Who that say what?
Tyrannical thought police. What up, man?
What up?
Well, I'm scared of that name. What's up with you, though, old Ty?
Yeah, we're gonna call you Ty.
Yeah, that's long to say that.
Ty in the building. Yeah, man.
Well, same with me. I don't got nearly as many guns as you do. First of all, secondly, I don't know what I'm gonna take with me, man.
What up, Take Money?
What is y'all idea of poo hitting the fan?
Huh?
What is your idea of poo hitting the fan?
It's funny. I kind of felt like that. I kind of felt that way when the whole plague thing started, and I went to Walmart and there was no meat at all. It felt that way. When that's the first time I'd ever experienced anything like that. I come around the corner.
It felt like it happened right there.
Yeah, I mean, I came around the corner. I mean, there was no meat, no. I mean, it was the first time I ever experienced anything like that, and it felt to me like, man, this is hitting the fan. That's how it felt.
Lulu, what up? Oh man,
what's your idea, Billy? What's your idea of doo-doo hitting the fan?
Hitting the fan. My idea of it is chaotic in town scene, like any busy city. It would just be chaos, a lot of panic crime. You know, turn an average citizen into a criminal because they're just turned on by panic. And once that goes nuts for about, I don't know, 24 hours or so, the stores be cleared out. A lot of fires, a lot of broken windows. From then, I'm not sure. But
it's a good one, Devil Roll.
All right, well, yeah, I like to always hear what people's idea of it is. You know, my idea was you know, when you're younger and
Skilly, don't get your
and the people turn your water off.
Yeah, that's bad too.
Because when I was younger and our water got turned off one time, I didn't realize you can't flush the toilet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad spot to be in, boy.
You gotta get water from the neighbor yard.
We had to go stay with somebody else for a couple of days. They came back, turned the water on.
Right.
You know, but I didn't seen that. But that was like, that's probably mild compared to what some say their idea of poo-poo hitting the fan is. But I'm gonna bring in a brother that I know.
Wow,
gonna have a ton of information. My dog.
What's happening? What's going on?
What up, man?
Sorry so late, man. I had a situation.
Man, I know you handled it. I know that.
Right.
Oh my God. It's always up, man. It's
how you feeling, bro?
Good. I'm always I'm feeling rather fine.
Oh, go ahead.
Got his right there.
Guava.
Listen here. Let me not ask Nathan.
Guava, bro. I'm good.
Man, y'all welcome our brother LEADFARMER.
How's everybody? Hey, TLC in the garden. I see y'all over there.
Yeah, man.
Man, you sit the community over here, man.
Man, I'm trying. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna take 2 ticks to do. I don't got my right. I got the wrong doggone what's her name it. Give me 2 ticks.
Why did I understand what he said though?
Right.
Because I hear you talking the same way.
Yeah, I understood all of that. I know everybody else out there. What do you
That's for sure.
I gotta make sure I get this on the community post.
Go and get to what you call it then. Just
what's the name?
Put about it. What's the name?
Yeah. My kids, they understand that language too.
Yeah, put it over there by that thingamajig and
you know what I'm saying. The thing
yes,
with the
right
what's
off,
the name
right
on
between
it.
there.
I need to make sure this go up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let you get yourself together.
I'm
gonna
good.
talk to okay. So this is something I've been thinking about too. And I thought about it the first time that I ever heard of LEADFARMER. The very first time I went to his channel, I was listening to him, and he was giving me a shout out, which I always thank him for all the time because he's a dope guy. But beyond that, I listened to his live that day, and he must have been live for
what up, True?
I ain't even lying, y'all. 3-4 hours. It felt like he was live the whole day. And I sat there and I listened, And I listened to him talk about having a tool and prepping and merging the communities and people who are entangled into the prepper community really heavy, understanding that you need to be able to protect what you prep.
Yeah, we do.
And this stuff never dawned on me until I listened to him, and I'm like, damn, he actually right. You know, we spill a lot over here in the firearm community. We do it all from teaching about different things and firearms and learning to shoot and training, all the way to having fun and bragging about the cool guns that we have and joking and clowning each other. We do it all across the board.
Mm-hmm.
They do the same thing in the prepper community. I've listened to several of these lives, watched the channels. These guys, not only do they have fun, they have a lot of educational stuff that they're teaching. But if you imagine the power, if you were to somehow merge the communities where there was just a simple understanding, where everything don't have to happen immediately, but if there was just a simple understanding, because I hear sometimes on the prepping end, people will say things and I'd be like, boy, that was profound. That was classic. Like, you know how the networks are set up from city to city, where I got people in this city that if I get in trouble in my city, I can make a call and we know we got meeting spots and we can do things like that. But imagine being out there, if the poo-poo was to hit the fan, imagine being out there and unprepared and unable to protect what you've worked so hard to build up to save yourself.
Yeah. Amen.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it tonight. I brought the man. I said, I don't need nobody else from the prepper community but this joker right here. This is it.
He wrote the book.
Man, I ain't gonna say all that. But I've been doing this a long, long time. And see, I want to say this. People, they use the word prepping and so loosely, and it's become a thing. I get it. Most of us in this chat room tonight, you've been a prepper and you don't even know. We've all been down on our luck. Part of that, what became a prepper? Guess what? There was a time where your child did not have Pampers, and you pulled off one of those moves where you wrapped your baby with a towel, got some bobby pins, put around them, and a grocery bag, and prayed for the best. Prayed that the baby, this ain't gonna be a really pissy day.
Yeah.
You prepped. You did what you had to do for the best of your family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people don't want to hear it that way. They think you got to have on commando gear and you got to be eating MREs. No. See, it's a thin line between being broke as hell and a prepper. It's a thin line between growing up in the projects and being a prepper. It's a thin line between having a single parent trying to make things stretch and move. Your mama was a prepper. You know what I'm saying? Your mama she worked 3 jobs and she trying to feed 6 kids.
Yeah.
Magic. So all that show MacGyver was about, all they got the premise of that from watching somebody's mama in the project. That's all that was,
That's right.
My daddy used to be like, man, he ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing.
Yep.
So to me,
that's a thin line, boy. That's deep right there.
It's a thin line, man. It's a very thin line. For instance, when I leave up out of here, some of the stuff that's in all of our car, I got about 8 quarts of oil for no reason. Taking up space. But you want to know something? My truck didn't need it. My daughter called me yesterday. Her car is in my driveway right now. My daughter called me, Dad, my car's overheating. Coming to find out, her belt broke and she was low on oil. With no antifreeze in the days. It was dry as a bone. I had to drop 4 quarts of oil. I had 6. Antifreeze, I had a jug of it. Now my wife is like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm riding around with, a gallon of antifreeze and 6 quarts of oil, and it seemed like for what? Because I'm in my head, I'm always like, what if? We all are, all of us. We've all been in a situation. I'm gonna tell you one story. It's a real true story. It's quick.
Talk about it.
You know, I'm from up north. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and I never forget. My wife was pregnant. I think she was about 3 months pregnant. Snowstorm in Toledo, Ohio. Snow was about 3-4 feet deep. I had a 1977 Oldsmobile Delta 88. The tie rod broke on my driver's side wheel. So my wheel, as we turn into the Kroger parking lot, my driver's side wheel is turning this way, but my car, still on a rack and pinion, is turning right like I'm supposed to be. So my car stops because both wheels is doing this.
Yeah.
Snow in the parking lot, so it's slush, water, juices, and rain. I hurry up, get out, look up under the car, and see what's going on. All I could do was back up. I had to think, of course. I ain't gonna go through all that. Back up so the wheels will start doing this.
Yep.
Bungee cord and some of that twine, just some regular old twine. Got up under there, put that tie rod back down through that knuckle. It's all ate up. The boot is gone. The castle nut, everything gone. I put that back down through there, took that bungee cord, wrapped it around the knuckle and the tie rod. All you need that thing to do is stay in that hole.
Yep.
You don't need to do nothing else but keep it in like this. And this is fine. You just needed to keep it in. So I wrapped all of it with that bungee cord and that twine. And let me see, we about 30 miles away from the house. That got my pregnant wife with nobody around. We was in a neighborhood where nobody would have helped us, if you dig it. Nobody was going to help us over there. I got my wife home, and she can attest to that to this very day.
Yeah.
To this very day. It's about, look, you're a prepper and you don't even know it because we've all been in bad situations. Being a prepper means, what's my next move?
Yeah. You know what? I think
Hey, man, hold on for a good friend. I'm gonna tell you about something because it's your first time as a guest on here with us. There's this thing that we say on this channel. Phrase. And this phrase is "say it different." There was a moment during your story that I felt like you could have said it a little different.
Give it to me.
You said
say that different too.
You said
that thing need to stay in the hole. Whatever. I get the story. But there's just moments where things, you gotta
Right. You gotta say your words right.
I'm messing with you, man. But we do that a lot around here. You gotta say it different, man. So if you hear somebody say it too. Okay, if you hear somebody say it different, then you know what that means.
Yep. On my channel, I'll be like, you gotta say your words right. You gotta say that different. You got me thinking about crazy stuff.
Shout out to Hot Tub Tony, man. He the man for that phrase right there. He got that phrase copyright. But no, brother, that's a dope story, man. Because most of us would have never. We've just been sitting there trying to figure out how to get a tow truck or a way to get out of that. And you got to learn how to survive in them situations.
Having that prepper innovation is amazing. You're always going to figure out a way to get yourself out of something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Now, do you guys think like that? And I'm talking to you, Zach and Billy. Do y'all think like that on the side of regular everyday stuff like that? Something could just go wrong with my vehicle, or
we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we were just talking about. I know I said it earlier. My idea with prepper was AAA. You got to make sure you have AAA, man. No, I get it, man. You want to be able to keep stuff in your house. I'm trying to get better with it. I feel like when I think about protecting myself and the family, that stuff is starting to become second nature. You don't want to leave without protecting yourself or whatever. But the more I'm listening and thinking, I'd be like, damn, yeah, okay, I got something to protect myself and the family. We got a few of those, but I'm not prepared for anything beyond that. What if I don't need that? What if the heat went out in the car and I had to stay warm?
Right.
Well, you know, that type of stuff. Like that's the type of stuff that I know I'm not prepared for, and I got to get better at.
Mhm.
Right.
Tell us ways that prepping, for the lack of a better term, and firearms mesh.
Oh shit. You protect your family both ways. This is a world where nobody want to put these up no more. Nobody want to have to do this.
Yeah.
You need your firearm to protect yourself, not just from this, but there's people out there that want whatever you got for whatever reason they got running through their head. And it's sometimes these ain't gonna do it. And sometimes you just gonna have to, make somebody whistle. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Be
gotta
rich, what
give
up?
you,
Be rich. Thank you,
Rich.
brother.
Yeah, be rich. What up?
man.
Lady Wick, what up, girl?
Lady Wick, what's
What up,
good?
Wick? JL, what up, man?
Wick.
JL,
Lady
gun
Wick.
cap in the building.
Now, don't get me started on that. Hey, Lady Wick, I know this. I'm supposed to be talking about prep, but I'm a fan. I better clean that up right. Lady Wick, you got me and my wife, Lady Led, watching you. So I'm just letting you know. I even put you on my other channel over there. I'm like, y'all gotta come see this one. She off the chain. So yeah.
Lady Wick out here doing big things, man.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
see this. I see this.
I just hope she don't start acting funny and forget about her friends.
Yeah, I hope not.
You know?
Start drinking her coffee with her pinky out.
Once that pinky go up, you can forget about
What? It's up there. It's bent, but it's up there. It's
Right.
getting
Yeah.
ready.
it. Yeah, once that pinky go up, it's over with this.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this is my philosophy. This is y'all know I got one on me at all times, but I gotta be honest with you, and we gotta be realistic. I can count on one hand how many times that I had to watch my words. I had to make somebody chill out and walk the other way. Okay, I
All
can
right.
count on one hand how many times I had to make somebody chill and rethink what they was doing and go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot count how many times I had to sit down, reconfigure my situation to get my family out of some trouble. So I'm not saying do not own a tool. I totally, fully feel that every person should be able to arm themselves. But at the same time, the realization is the percentage of how many times you will have to pull your hip versus how many times you will run out of food or water or a flood or evacuation is no comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, my philosophy is not putting my steel, it's not down, but my preparations for realization is a little bit higher on my list because we deal with floods every day. We deal with lack of food every day. We deal with your heat, your water, your lights getting cut off out of your control every single day. It's rare. How many? Now we're gonna talk 2A for 2 seconds. How many of them doggone toys you got in your locker that you ain't seen? Like I done seen some of y'all be like, wait a minute, I had to pull this out. I ain't seen this boy in about 6 months. I ain't messed with this one. I had to take it to the range because I ain't had this one out in about 3 months. I ain't seen this one in a year. It's time for me to,
Mm-hmm.
versus canned food. I just popped a can of canned food today. You can always be in those situations. Keep that. I feel like keep that still on your hip, but you got to keep that bug out bag on your back at all times. You're gonna use everything in your bug out bag or in your EDC bag. You're gonna use that way more than you're gonna use your boy on your hip all day. All day.
That's deep. That's deep.
You know.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what's something that everybody should have that you could think of off the top of your head at a minimum. Would it be something in terms of stocking up on water? Would it be a bug out bag? I mean, for people that may not even be into prepping at all, what would be something that that they should start out with at a minimum, just to say, all right, man, let me get my life together?
I'm gonna tell you right now, two things. Number one is a little harder, but I feel like it should be number one. Skills. Not stocking food, not stocking water, not stocking tourniquets and all of that other stuff. Your first thing should be, what can I make a tourniquet out of? Instead of having a bunch of lighters around, how can I start a fire with these two sticks and these stones? How to make a bow drill. How did y'all see me light the fire with the bottle of water? It's witchcraft almost, you know. The sun just shining through a Coca-Cola bottle full of urine and you start a fire. That kind of stuff is what everybody should know. I mean, your skills are priority one. The reason why I say your skills are priority one is because your supplies run out.
Yeah.
Once your supplies run out, you can have all the supplies in the world. I got plenty of food stocks. I got plenty of ammo. I got plenty of everything. It runs out. Now what? You will die without life skills. Without life skills, you will not survive. So that's number one to me. Number two, just go get some canned food. That'll get you started right out the gate. Just go, you know, just simple. So people like, that's a little hard, Led, but you don't know how to pressure can. Go get some can. Go get some doggone Campbell's of soup or something.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. But
Start somewhere.
those life skills, cannot stress them enough. If you do not know how to fish, you do not know how to trap, if you do not know how to start a fire, you already in trouble.
Damn.
I've heard a lot.
I gotta hurry up and learn how to start a fire. I'm about to go down there and visit Led, y'all.
I'm gonna teach you.
I'm gonna come down there with you for about 2-3 days, man. I'm gonna go give me a spot. I might have to stay outside. You're gonna teach me all of that.
I got a whole couple acres back there. You can just sit out there real quick, and I'll set you up a spot. Come on out there and relax. Sit on the island, look at the lake, go fish.
My damn house. He said, "I'll let you sit out there. I got plenty of acres in the back out there."
Hey, you already know. you always welcome over here.
Let me ask you a question.
Lady Wick said she said, "Hold up, you started a fire by peeing in the can." I don't know what you heard can at, but
in a bottle.
In a glass bottle, Wick. So now when it comes to the relationship, was your wife full on when you started getting more into it? Did you have to convince her, or did she convince you? Or did y'all kind of meet in a solid ground and say, we need to start learning how to survive?
That's a beautiful question. And the reason why I say it's a beautiful question is because I'm going to correct you just a little bit. We never got started. We were both kind of broke. That's where I'm telling you, like, we've been prepping since day one. Like, when I met her, you know, I was single. I had my own house and stuff. I was already prepping, trying to find food. And I didn't even want to talk about what I used to do. And her family, they was not well-to-do. She was already hip to the game. So when she came in my house and my lights get cut out, it's like, you know, she didn't freak out like, what, you couldn't keep the lights on? Oh, sorry. No. She was like, you know, store got candles, no, $1/4 a piece, and we gonna go, you know, the kind of glass ones that some people have, you know which ones, praying on the sea. Okay. The tall glass one, the little frosted one, I ain't even gonna get into that, but you know what I'm saying.
And we call them the Puerto Rican ones.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
I got two right there right now.
You know, went to the dollar store back then and got the, you know, the tall frosted candle with the rosary beads on it. And, you know, it is what it is. You're going to learn to cook on that because at first it's just there to light the place up. But if you in a neighborhood like ours was, okay, you're going to end up cooking on that. You're going to end up sitting around that to keep you warm. Toledo, Ohio, 4 feet of snow, 9 months of winter. Y'all from up north, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't make this up. It's not going to be a good night. Sleeping bags, covers, pillows, wear your coat to bed. You dig your snowsuit. That's going. You wearing that. So I never had to talk her into anything. What everybody see now on YouTube is just, I guess it's almost heard almost. It's just a little buffing off and making it more palatable to be even shown on a platform.
Yeah.
But the nitty gritty, I can't even show.
Mhm.
I tried that years ago. It's popular now about, eating your own chickens, raising your own chickens, eating your own chickens. I see people doing it now and it's popular. But when I tried that, maybe, what was it, like 12, 15 years ago, I was ridiculed. The people that love animals, I ain't gonna say their name, they almost shut me down. So they was like, you can't do that. I said, it's okay, I'm gonna eat them. No, Lord, no. You know, trapping animals, they don't want to see. Here's the thing, everything is so sensitive these days. Nobody wants to see where their food really comes from. Everything is out of sight, out of mind. Everybody wants to stick their card out, go to the next window, get a bag full of crap and eat it. They don't want to know what it is. They don't want to know where it came from. This is the world we live in today. Nobody wants to know.
That's true.
Where that meat came from,
Right.
where that lettuce came from. Nobody wants to know. Okay. I'm not going to get political at all because I don't do that. But they were trying to get rid of a lot of people and get them out the country. And they don't even know those are the people that's picking your lettuce.
Yeah.
Just saying. Nobody want to know that part. They just want lettuce.
Yeah.
What up, Wells?
So,
man, that's interesting. So now the nobody wants to see that part. I don't know if he's in here right now.
Who?
But I was thinking about Real Deal.
Oh yeah.
And I know he's over
That knows Real Deal.
Yeah, let's do Real Deal.
So he's over in Indiana, man, and he has his own farm and he does that. Like, so he came to Chicago a few weeks ago when we had a range day, and he brought some like some brats, some different brats from off of his farm, and some ham and eggs, like some organic eggs and the brown eggs,
right.
all type stuff. And so my wife like, no, I don't know what she say. She like, he the one with the pet pig. Yeah, this ain't that pig. He still got that pig. No. And then but I thought that was I just thought that was fascinating that he does that, but he moves to me in such a normal way. The guy goes to work every day, but he just kind of lives for himself. Like I make my, I grow my own food. I raise my own animals. I do.
And it's just him. He don't have a farm where there's workers or anything.
It's just him.
And his wife and his daughter. His
Wow.
daughter is young, so and I don't know if y'all seen his garden, but he has a huge elevated garden that he has this amazing filtration system. Yeah. Smart man. Pump water, fresh water from a well. Yeah. He put me on to a lot of realistic side of farming and self-sustaining,
Right.
And Jason Ewing is another guy that's in here that's big.
Yeah.
On purpose, because I remember
Jason
one night
Ewing.
he came in. Yeah, he it's just some of the things that he was saying, like, and he's just showing us how his room is set up and all the stuff he had. Ghetto too. These guys are good with growing stuff and doing it. And I'd be so fascinated by it. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now this might be a little off topic, but I got to say it because it's on my heart. I'm a city kid.
Yeah.
So like now, it's my big dream to get out of the North and go to the South. Like I want to go back to where it started for me. I need to get back South. I'm sick of the weather.
Yeah.
It's so much going on. It moves too fast. So the older I get, I just want to slow it down and do something different. But I was never taught any of that stuff. We never see this. Now the prepping side about survival, being poor and having to figure it out, that came natural. I never knew, like, so for me, I never understood that I was that messed up until I saw people doing better. It was normal to me.
Right.
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to have a bedroom. I thought everybody slept on the couch or on the floor.
Yeah,
I really did. You know, I didn't know no different. My parents didn't love me no less. I ate every day. You can tell that. So it was understanding that this is what you have. So you learn to survive with what you have. And then as we get older and we start to do a little bit better in life, then we get content. I ain't even say we. I'm gonna say me. I did that, and I think that's a mistake where you get content and you live a certain way. You're like, man, I'm just glad I'm not there no more.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I don't learn how to prep and get prepared and do the right thing, I'm gonna mess around and be right back there.
You'll be prepping when you get there.
Right.
So
you won't be prepping.
You know, I'm just trying to wisen myself up.
I'm gonna tell you this. Just to get started, even if you're in an apartment, I always tell people this, and I'll never take it back. If you're in an apartment, do everything you can do to get out of it. Do everything you can do to get out of it. If you in it though, and you gotta be in it, make the best of it. Get a 5-gallon bucket. That's where it all starts. You could be growing food right there in that bucket. Food enough to feed you. So you got to start thinking like, if I can make enough food for just to feed me, now healthily, of course, you know. Hey baby, it's okay. It ain't gonna see. If I can make enough food for me, if you got another person in the house, another 5-gallon bucket. Out of the way, get you a couple of grow lights, throw them in a closet somewhere. Literally that simple. It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
And once you start seeing your own food grow, if you do live in an apartment, I get this all the time. People who live in an apartment, they can raise their hand if you know what I'm saying. You see food growing out of this 5-gallon bucket. The only thing you're gonna think is, if I had a little yard, I could quadruple this. I could grow way more like this. Next thing you know, I see people like, I got people that moved to South Carolina up from New York talking about, I'm here, lad. Where you at? What did you do? You said get out the apartment, and I left.
I'm down here. Where you at, lad?
Yeah. I left my husband and my kids. I always got to look over my shoulder because some man looking for me thinking your wife can't hang. No, man.
That's what she said when she left. Yeah, I'm
right.
down there with LEADFARMER.
Right.
I'm going down here with LEADFARMER. Kisses, hugs, XOXOXO, peace.
Yes,
it was nice while I know you. But for the most part, really, man, once you see you grow a little bit of food, you end up growing more food. You end up wanting to do everything and change your whole lifestyle. Listen, I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I'm from the city.
Yeah.
When I moved to Atlanta, down here, y'all in Chicago, right?
I am.
Okay. Zach, you in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Where you at?
South Georgia.
You already know.
Yep.
Here, they give you more land for the same amount, for what you paying in Chicago and Ohio, where you can reach out your window and get some toilet paper from your neighbor when you run out. And they can hand it to you while you still sitting on the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Down here, the same money you paying, you getting acreage.
Yep.
You getting acreage. Everywhere. You're paying less for acreage. I'm paying less for this I live in than I ever would have in Toledo, Ohio. And I got land.
Yeah.
No, you will get more. Sometimes, listen, I miss my friends. I miss my family. I miss all my stomping grounds. I don't miss struggling. I don't miss not being. I don't miss having to depend on everybody else for everything, to eat, to help me fix something, to do. Down here, you can just do stuff for yourself because you got the land to grow your own food, make all of your own
Thanks,
preparations.
Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
So if something do happen, man, you will always be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what took you to the Carolinas, bro?
Oh, that's man. If I told you that story, two things gonna happen. One, it might be too long. Two, I might go to crying. I'm gonna keep it quick. I'm gonna keep it quick.
If you cry, it's gonna be the best live ever. I'm gonna
I
tell
was
you
about to say
that.
I get ugly when I cry, so I try not to do it. One, walking my daughter to school. She was a little baby girl. This not the Carolinas, but this was Georgia, our first major move. And you know, you walk past a person's car. Y'all know in the city, you know everybody's car. So if there's a
Mm-hmm.
car that don't belong in your neighborhood in front of your house, you looking at it like this. This car is running. Walk my daughter to school. This car is still running. So when I walk my daughter to school and I come back, this car is still running in front of my house. Little red Topaz. Well, of course, this ain't none of my boys' car right here. So I'm calling the police like, hey, it's a car out here running. Hey, come get this, because y'all know, you don't know what that could be.
Yep.
Happened. What did it happen to be? Somebody got in that car, and that car is still running right in front of my house. So I walked my daughter past that.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
that number one, I was like, we got to get out of here. That was Atlanta. Number two, when we moved to South Carolina, we wasn't supposed to be here. And I don't like getting too, religious and all that, but we're not supposed to be here. I bought an old RV, sold everything I owned in Toledo. When I say everything, man, nothing had value to me.
Mm-hmm.
Had things of great value. I said, get rid of all of it. I'll never forget the day we had the yard sale, and I had an acrylic bowl that I probably paid $5,000 or $6,000 for. I think I sold that for probably 20, 30 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
To it. And I was hurt, but I was so desperate to get out of here. All money was going to help us. I sold everything, motorcycles, cars, boats, everything. We left out of there in that old, probably 1980 RV or 79 RV Fleetwood. And I had a Jeep Cherokee Sport and my fishing boat. That's all we left with.
Mm-hmm.
And our backpack. We were supposed to be heading towards the coast. My family lived here. We said we're going to stop here. And what we're going to do is post here and go back and forth to North Carolina and Virginia and all the coasts and Florida to find us somewhere to live. At the time, I was a nurse. So while I was here relaxing, I said, I'm going to go to the hospital and I'm going to just see if they hiring. They hired me on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
It don't happen. Next thing I know, my wife is a teacher. She said, I'm going to just dibble and dabble, see if they'll hire me over here. They hired her on the spot. And the next thing you know, I'm living in this RV in my mother's parking lot. She lived in an apartment building. So it's almost like it all just kind of was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Mm.
There was no plan to this. I had a plan, but it wasn't this. And I have never been happier or lived better in my entire life.
Mm.
Stepped out on faith. I had no idea where I was taking my family. I left with two young teenagers and a baby boy. So I got 3 babies with me and my wife. So it's not like I had some kind of golden plan. I think we had about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to our name.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Now, do you feel like this is the forever, or do you still want to venture out? Do you see some other things in your future, other places?
As things happen, I think I'm a journey. What is the word for it? A traveler anyway.
You're
So
a
I gotta
nomad?
say this.
You're a nomad?
That's the word I'm looking for. I'm a nomad by heart. I'm adventurous, and I leave in a heartbeat. Now I've always done it. I thought this was going to be what we call a toe tag house. I thought this is it. This is it for me. Once we bought a spot down in Florida, I've been vacationing to Florida for at least 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Once we got a place down there and start looking around, okay,
got you thinking, huh?
it did more than get me thinking. I got a timeshare down there, and I'm there like. And just recently, I don't know if anybody saw me traveling back and forth from Florida constantly, where my truck broke down and everything.
Yeah, we saw that.
Okay, I was looking for land, and this house, everybody said, "Led, I thought you was putting up a greenhouse." Yeah, I gotta hold off on that. What you gonna do with the tiny house you just had built, the shed back there? Yeah, I'm gonna put that on hold for a minute because I might need that money. You know, everybody like, oh, I was looking forward to it. I said I was too, but you know,
things done change.
Things done change, man. And you got to step out on faith, man. You got to go with your heart. Even if some people ain't religious or spiritual, you got to go with your gut, man. It's your gut what keep you alive right now living in the city. I've been there, I know. Your gut is like, going to this party, feel right. Going down this alley, feel right.
Yeah.
Your gut is telling you, bruh, no, just go the long way around. But this will cut off 10 minutes to me getting home. Nope, go around. Go around the whole block. You cut through that alley, you ain't coming out. Your gut is telling you that. I go down this alley every day. I know everybody down here. I'm good. No, not tonight, though. That same gut feeling is why I was like, my wife at first thought I was crazy. Like, we got to leave here. We got to get out of here. You got to go with your gut, man.
You know, when I be talking to my brother, I be like, yeah, man, I got to get out of here because my brother, he moved from Jersey down to like the St. Petersburg area. And I'd be like, man, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. He'd be like, I don't know what you're waiting on. I'm like, man, how you know? I'm just trying to get ready. He's like, you ain't gonna never be ready. He was like, you'll never be ready. He say, you know, every time something gonna come up, you're gonna be like, you missing something. Like at some point, you're just gonna have to do it.
Yeah. And I agree 1,000%. If I told you I was in a little legal situation before I even left, so I had to get permission to leave and tell them what I'm doing. But I had to keep going back to Toledo to settle the situation. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
But every time I was ready to do something major happened. Got in a car accident one time. Okay, we're going to push that back. Then something stupid happened. That pushed it back. My son get hurt. Me and my son get in a car accident. Picking him up from work. It was always something. So the months kept passing from when we were supposed to leave. And I finally was like, we gotta go right now. I don't got no money. I don't got no job. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where we're going. No, we got an old RV and the toilet don't work. And we about to go. The air don't work either. Leaving it. And my kid got up out of there, man. Got up out of there. You change your atmosphere from hearing gunshots every day to wake up, gunshots to go to sleep. They was like your alarm clocks. You did not need Alexa or Siri. Gunshots, it's time to go to sleep. Y'all go to bed. Don't sleep on the top bunk. Sleep on the floor. They clowning tonight. You wake up to the same thing. Now, what gets on my nerves is the frogs and the crickets. That's all I got to complain about. Bruh. You know, frogs and crickets ain't gonna accidentally kill you through the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, brother. That's motivational right there. That's motivation.
I'm gonna sneak this in here real quick if I can. The hot tub, USDA to hot tub on that. Check that out. He's looking for property. He wants to buy a property. I forget how many acres. He said a whole lot of it. 87 acres. That'd be beautiful.
You want to buy 87 acres? Woo.
87.
Ooh.
That's plenty.
87 acres. Well, that's more than enough.
87 acres.
That's
man. That's a city.
Yeah.
He gonna drop a bag on that.
Yeah.
I tell you, the way that I got to South Georgia, I was threatened. And we was up in New York, and my wife said, I'm gonna leave with you or without you. And she was not playing.
Right?
Not playing. She was done.
Right.
I said, let me get my shit together. And that was that. I didn't even know the town I was coming to. No clue. Same thing. No clue. I bought the house before we came down. Like I bought the house, and that weekend we came down to see it. And this is going back 5 years now. And it was uncomfortable in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, I would have it no other way. I couldn't imagine shoveling snow and all that shit and no more. That's it.
I never, ever want to see that again.
Never.
And down here, every blue moon, every 5 or 6, 8 years, we get a little bit of snow, and everybody's out there playing in that crap. Like, ooh, it's so beautiful. I don't get out of my chair.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see it again. I really just, it don't turn me on at all. It's not cute.
I know that's right.
It's not cute. It's not beautiful, because that same snow to me, you know, I had traumatic experiences with it. That same snow almost killed me a few times. I don't care for that very much, you know. So come and look at the snow. Nah.
I'm good.
I'm
that
good,
should be.
man.
Send me a postcard.
You know, snow blowers, snow shovels, snow suits, boots. Good on all that.
You get home at 4 o'clock, it'd be dark as hell already.
Oh,
Nope.
Man, y'all know how depressed I've been getting with these temperatures going down into the 50s and getting up in the morning, and now I got to have a hoodie on. And that's happening now. Like that,
Now,
like this
right
morning, I had to have a hoodie on, leave it out the crib. It was that cool. And it never went past like 70 degrees today. Never went past 70 today. It's gonna get warmer through the week, but
I've never felt like that. I'm from the Northeast, and I've never had a desire to move south ever until I start talking with these guys.
Yeah.
Then it made me sort of think about it. I've never had a desire to move south before. I'm a Northeast guy. That's why I just am.
The thing, Led, the thing is where I'm at is about 40 minutes from where RGG family is.
Okay.
And he got property down here. That's the easiest leeway. He got it set. All he gotta do is get up and go.
Move.
That's it.
man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I had Southern parents growing up. So for me, hearing all the stories, and I ain't talking about the bad stories, but hearing all the stories, it was like a fantasy world, right? And the first time I ever moved or even left my city, or my state rather, was my sister and her husband was in the military, and they stayed in Virginia Beach, Virginia, on I forget what military base. And I went down there and stayed with them for a year because I was cutting up or whatever. And I went to stay with them for a year. And let me tell you something. It blows your mind every time. Now I was a kid too. Go from ice cold, we left a snowstorm. I left back then. It wasn't the Greyhound, it was the Trailways bus.
Trailway, I remember that.
You know, we get on the Trailways. It's ice cold. I still got pictures of that day. And I got on this big, triple fat goose coat and boots. And we get halfway down there, man. We going through these mountains, which I had never seen before. And then once we get there, all of these clothes I got on, literally peel them off because I'm sweating so bad. Because I go from almost 0 degrees down to like 70, 80 degrees and the swimming pool is open. People in the pools, and I'm tripping. I'm a kid, like, yo, what is this? That always told me, when I grow up, getting the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Always I used to tell my friends, we kids, like, yo, I ain't gonna be living here. What you gonna do after high school? I won't be here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that I won't be here. I will not live here, and I meant it. Once you come down here and live, not visit, live down here for 1 year, you will never want to go back. I love my family, and I had convinced them for years. I don't got nothing against y'all. I love all y'all. Once you come down, for instance, up north, I got about 3 to 4 months tops of any decent weather to grow anything.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like a pregnancy. 9 months of winter, get out of here. You know, down here, I don't even know what winter is. When leaves are coming back on the trees, some older leaves are still on the trees.
Yeah.
So I don't deal with that cold, and I'm growing food all year round. Now I'm growing a lot less food with all the stuff I've been doing, but you're still growing enough food to keep canning, keep putting away, because the weather is always positioned so you can grow.
Yeah.
And that's vital. These days, the problem is people don't quite understand. It's vital to be growing food, man. If you don't leave for no other reason, I ain't gonna get into the shelves is empty crap. I ain't gonna get into that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what it is. You know how hard it's becoming to find your just normal stuff. You just go grab anywhere. Mm-hmm. Now you starting to go on a little treasure hunt. Like, man, ain't got none here. They ain't got none there. I was just looking for some coconut oil the other day. Coconut oil, you can find that at Big Lots normally. Man, I spent half the day looking for coconut oil. And when I found it, I went in my pocket for it.
Yeah.
For coconut oil? Man. Yeah. So if you understand, we need to grow our own food. It ain't cute. It ain't that we want to no more. I have a feeling in my gut that if you ain't growing your own food, you may end up becoming my enemy because you gonna want my food.
Yep.
We could be best of friends and family, brothers and sisters, but if you ain't stocking up your food, all I see is a potential enemy. I see a potential foe because you gonna be hungry. Hunger makes people angry. And you see me over here still fat. I can see I can play the xylophones on your ribs. I'm still over here picking my teeth like, what's wrong with you? People are.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a problem. So that's why my main motivation, my main goal of my whole channel, everybody get yourselves together so we can survive together. I don't want to have no enemies. I don't want that Walking Dead stuff to pop off. I want us,
Network.
The network and make this work. I don't want kind to fail. I'm not one of those preppers that's like, it's coming and I can't wait so I can use my brand new shovel. I'm not that guy. None of this to happen, man. My Lord, I don't want none of this to happen.
B, what up, everybody?
What up, Mike?
What's going on, everybody?
We about halfway through. I appreciate everybody coming through. Led always bring a crowd through for me. I appreciate him for that. This is a great conversation, man. You learn a lot from this brother. Billy, you ready for him?
Oh yeah. We're gonna change it up a little bit. Let me disappear. Let me disappear.
All right.
You leaving, Billy?
Oh no, I don't think you're going too far.
Two-way Dre, what up, man? David Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 5 on the Fly, where we ask our guests 5 random questions with no right answer. So sit back and let's have some fun.
Oh man, when Billy come back.
Boom. All right. Let's have some fun. It's gonna be quick. Rules of the game is give us your quickest most honest answer. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's going to be 5 questions. We're actually going to do bonus question tonight. So, you ready?
I don't know.
Come on now.
All right,
Hey,
go.
it's a good time.
So
It's a
let's
good
get
time.
it. Let's get it. This ain't true for dare, is it? Because
Not at
No.
all.
Just your opinion.
Like-
Like I said, no right, no wrong. But you could piss some people off. You ready?
yeah,
Yo
kinda.
MTV
Yep.
Raps or Video Music Box? Yo MTV Raps or Video Music Box?
Raps.
Yo MTV Raps. I got you. I'm a video.
All right.
music
Okay, Led. Okay.
box, you know. All right. Life or Coming to America?
Ooh,
Yes.
That's hard.
life.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Life,
Yes,
man.
yes, sir.
That listen, Coming to America was everything, but life, man, touched you right here
Mm-hmm.
because we've all been there.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be controversial. Patti LaBelle or Luther Vandross?
Luther.
Ooh. For
Right
real?
answer. Yep.
Ooh. No.
You know why? Can I give a reason why?
Go ahead.
Bill had to put on a show. She's good, but she had to have the clothes and the stage presence and all the lights and the glitz and the diamonds and the Luther had on a tight ass suit and made you cry. Luther was sweating like a wet seal.
True that.
Yeah, he never had no showmanship. He didn't have no moves like Keith Sweat. None of that. Just sang. His voice would make you cry. Luther.
Yeah, you're right.
Patty, I love you. You still the bomb, but Luther.
She's still a bomb.
Yeah.
All right, this next one. You have a pita bread. In that pita bread, you have lamb, some type of white sauce, some lettuce. What do you call that?
A gyro.
Oh,
Oh my
Go, Led.
goodness. Oh
Go,
no.
Go, Led. You know what, Billy?
Oh.
Let me put you back on the bottom for that. I didn't know that question was coming.
Jesus.
Wait a minute.
Great answer.
It's a preference. It's a preference.
It's a preference.
Oh, gyro or gyro?
Yeah.
Yes. Or what is RGT said something else?
Gyro. He said gyro.
Gyro.
Gyro, gyro, gyro.
I used to call it gyro. You know what happened to me? True story. We was in Chicago one year, and it's this little restaurant across from oh man, I wish I could remember the name of this piece of place I love so much. Go to this place, the little shop, and I keep telling the guy, man, I want a gyro. He said, I won't serve you nothing if you keep saying it like that. I said, what?
Welcome to
Now,
Chicago.
I'm from Toledo, this Chicago. We spent a lot of time in Chicago. If you say it like that again, I'm going to ask you to leave my store. How do you want me to say it? He said, gyro. A what? Gyro. And I've been saying it that way for probably 25, almost 30 years.
You keep saying
All
that
right.
way, man. You just
Hey.
keep that.
I'm
Hey,
glad
hey,
that I can pull that story out of you because you might not have never told that story.
My wife know it, and I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you this. He wasn't playing, and he had that long lamb cutting knife in his hand while he was asking.
I'd have
So
been
I
saying
wasn't
that.
going to challenge you, you know.
Hey,
Hey,
Kaba. What Kaba? Hey, Kaba. I need you to go to the spot, man, and order a gyro. See what they say.
See what they say. Why are you sending him in? That,
'Cause
you
I'm not going to
sacrificing.
do it. I'm going to see what they tell Kaba.
All right, so we usually ask 5 questions, but I'm gonna throw a bonus question. So I'm gonna ask one more, and then RGG gonna ask a question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
If the bottom bun come loose.
Hey,
Only if
the
that
bad
bottom
thing
bread
is on
gets
a hot dog, I don't know which one is the bottom bun and shit.
If that bottom crease,
bottom was the flat one.
If the hinge gets soggy and it come apart, now you got a sandwich.
Now you got a sandwich.
Now you got a sandwich.
That was a damn good answer right there.
It was a good answer.
All right, man.
It
RGT,
did.
take it away, bro.
All right, Led. Question of the night.
Give it to me.
What you put on your grits?
grits.
Grits. You eat grits, right?
What? Not no more.
Okay, well, you used to
I'm
eat
trying
grits.
to get rid of all of this. But when I eat grits, and I love them boys, so I don't get it twisted. Oh man, mad butter, salt. Salt, man. I ain't even gonna get all up into it because I'll be talking about throw some eggs on that boy.
Yeah,
A little
there
bit
you
of
go.
bacon.
There we go.
You know, forget about it. I ain't even gonna get.
That's
deep
why
up
he my
into it.
boy. That's why he my. See,
Salt and butter.
see, I told you. We became homies before we ever even knew each other. And there go the reason, because he a real one. That man went finna say, Billy, why are you covering your head? And what
Yeah,
you
Billy.
crying about?
I'm
Why?
just
What's
saying,
another
you
way
know,
to eat it?
Damn New
we
York.
take-
Ain't
we
no
take
other way
Uncle
to eat it.
Tim. Huh?
Is it
Take your hand
another
off
way
the mouse, bro.
What's another way to eat it, Billy?
This don't look good.
Asukar.
Oh, you ain't gonna say it now?
Asukar.
Tell me something.
Sugar,
Oh,
man.
man.
There's a whole lot of us underdogs. Stop putting your hand on the mouse, RGG. Sugar is the way a lot of us eat it.
No grits.
A lot of who?
Everybody in the chat, look at all them names over there. We got sugar.
Hey, look here.
All I see Randy said sugar on grits is not human.
Right, there you go. Thank you,
Randy,
Randy.
come on, man.
When you put sugar on grits, they become malto meal.
Yeah,
I love
It
malto
becomes
meal.
cereal.
That's
Yo,
right.
malto
It's
meal is-
cereal.
Boy, I need.
I love malto meal.
You know what, Billy?
Cereal after if you put sugar on it.
But
Thank you,
sugar?
yeah.
Oh
no, you
man.
say no, man. Damn.
I
Do
can't
you know
lie.
He said I can't lie.
When you answer that funny question like that, you start messing up friendships and everything, man.
Yeah, you
lie,
are.
man.
I don't even know why I still talk to him.
It's bad because your wife put sugar on her grits, bro.
She don't even eat grits like that.
But when she eat it, how does she eat it?
Eat sweet grits. Do the sweet grits be hot or cold?
I don't know. I never see it. I never see it. All I know is my grits got salt and pepper and butter on them.
Yep, that's it. That's all you need.
Sometimes I might do a little cheese grits.
Mm-hmm.
The bacon bits in the grits, I done did all of that. I mixed them eggs up with the grits too, boy. That's country.
Scrambled eggs.
Yes, sir.
Butter.
Talk to him, Led.
Preach. Man, cut it out. Man.
Say it one more time.
Ooh,
see, Billy? You see that, Billy?
Yeah.
None of that sounds sugary at all.
Y'all got it tonight. We good.
You know what?
Question number 7. We've never had 7 questions in a night.
Nope.
I have another one. This is a simple yes or no. Go take a sip of your drink because you're going to need it for this one.
Give it to me.
Mr. Led, have you ever
put
peanut butter
coming
on your hamburger?
Say it again now.
I'm going to say it one more time for you. Mr. Led, have you ever put peanut butter on your hamburger?
You're going to have to say your words right because that means something different in Toledo, Ohio. And, I'm married.
Tell me what it means.
Oh, man. He just left.
Boy, he made me kick myself out the line.
Words right, man.
Hold on, man.
I'm going to say if we mean something completely different, which I say. Absolutely not. Either way. Either way. No.
You know,
I'm not interested.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm gonna find out what that meant in Toledo, Ohio.
You don't even want to know.
No, I want to know because I want to tell the guys who do it. Because I wonder what it's gonna mean for them, the ones who.
I'm going to tell you if you're into that, to each his own. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I told him. I would say what I said to them the other day. If you put peanut butter on your burger, that mean I can't say it on here because they're gonna try to cancel me.
Yeah, don't say it.
So, but I said it. I said it to them, and then they get mad.
To each his own. I don't judge.
What happened? will have.
You learn a lot about people. That's weird. Oh, that was 7 questions, Liz. You're the only person ever got 7 questions.
7 questions.
5 on the fly.
Yeah.
And you did amazing, man.
Make it 10. Hell.
Well, what restaurant was that you were in where they actually had the peanut butter and jelly on the burger in the restaurant? What restaurant?
That did happen.
It wasn't a restaurant. It was a place called Main Event. That's like a national.
I know what you're talking about. We got one of those here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why they even had something like that on the menu.
I do. I know why. They ran out of real food, and they was like, "Oh, it's a delicacy."
Yeah.
We give it to you half off.
Or they were catering to a particular crowd.
True. Very true. Very true. And seeing if what you was gonna say about it. Like you was like, "Oh, this was spectacular." You like that? What is this, peanut butter?
That's when my voice get deeper. The hell no, I don't like that.
What is that? Peanut butter on the beef? Yeah, I mean,
oh
damn,
this is terrible, boy. I hope this was enough that y'all will never try that again.
Hell no,
in your life,
man. Oh my God! No, that's not my thing, man.
I'm about to go take down some videos now, man. You know, some damn shit.
You gonna have everybody out here judging you, Billy.
Why you running,
man?
Billy? Don't be running, Billy. Stand on your square.
Hey.
Don't be running.
This ain't the square you want to stand on, Billy. Not this.
This what you do.
If
you're gonna put sugar on your grits, don't call it grits.
That's cream of wheat.
Call it hot cereal.
It's freaking cream of wheat.
There you go. It's cream of wheat.
Thank you, Zach. That's cream of wheat, man. All day. If you call it grits, man, somebody gonna get you. They gonna get you for that one.
Somebody need to get them.
If I was to put sugar on my grits, I would call it cream of wheat. I wouldn't tell nobody the truth. I'll be a closet sugar grit eating.
Yeah, that's what they say about the sugar grits. It's got something to do with the closet.
Hey, let's ask some gun questions and some gardening questions.
Oh, there we go.
Let's get back to it.
Damn.
So initially, the premise to tonight's live was how we can kind of merge communities. And then there's a lot of people that have come over from your channel specifically and have been hanging out with me on multiple occasions. And I try to, oftentimes give as much information to help people that aren't into this end of things as I can.
Right.
I don't know it all, never claim to. I just feel that I guess being from the environments that we from, the idea of having a tool, a firearm, was never foreign to me.
Right.
Right. It was almost as necessary.
Right.
To some, it was never a necessity. Like it's never something they've thought about, and you never feel like you need it until you need it.
Right.
And it's one of those things. And I don't try to convince people, but I try to paint the picture, sort of like you guys do for me. Like you just painted the picture earlier about why we need to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why I put preparedness here and having my tool here, because I'm going to need in multiple situations to be prepared way more than I'm going to need this tool. However, both are extremely important, man.
Amen.
There's the show. It's on Netflix. If you guys haven't watched it, it's like a series, and it's called I Survived a Crime. And it's got multiple sectors to it, like home invasions, robberies, different things like this. I think if you guys took the time to go and watch that series, it'll get you to thinking. What's up, Erica?
How are you guys? How's everybody doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
No, not you, RGG. Sorry. Lay.
Yeah, it is my show. I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
you gonna ask me the hell you mean?
Do you put your firearms on layaway or do you buy them out?
It depends on how desperate I am.
Okay.
I will say it's sometimes, and I can actually say one, that I did have to put it on layaway when they allowed it, because now that everything is the way it is, they really don't do that no more. I didn't care what I had to do, that had to come home. And at the time, I was in between monies, and I was like, no matter what, how much do I have to put down on it?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, if you gotta get a good one, and that's the only way to do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I buy all mine.
Yeah, I believe in layaway.
King of layaway.
Right.
That's what we stand on, man. A lot of times there's such a goal to reach, and you might not got it.
But that gets me to thinking, right? Like about getting prepared. And I know that, Erica, like I know you guys are into the prepping side of things, and you guys you do that stuff. And I'm telling you, I beat myself up over this. That's why I keep repeating it, because I know that I have to do better in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I can wake up tomorrow and I have zero problem stopping by the gun store.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I could be driving and just randomly pull over, versus maybe stopping by the grocery store, stopping by a department store to get some of the things that I could, use to get my house stocked up a little bit better with things that we're gonna need. And these winters here are horrible. I mean, our winters are horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like, you wake up and don't even want to step outside. Like, it just be that bad on a given day.
I know.
Yeah, man. And then you talk about you might have to run to the store and get something. That was not the winter that just passed, but the one before that, where we had those deep freezers where they closed everything down. Well, and then my dumb ass, not prepared, had to drive to the store, went to the grocery store. Just to show you how bad it was, I drove to the grocery store, parked the car, went to get out the car, and the door was froze.
Damn.
Yeah.
I had to force the door open, and then had to do the same thing. I went in the store, craziest thing ever, left my car door cracked. Felt like I was in a movie. Because I'm in the store trying to run around and hurry up and get something to get back, because I left the car door cracked. I didn't want to close it because I didn't want it to freeze up on.
Yeah.
I don't miss that, man. I don't miss that.
It ain't no joke. So I know I got to do better, man. At least when times like that happen, you might have an ice storm or a bad snowstorm, and at least you can survive for several days just by being semi-prepared.
Yeah, because we can't eat these guns.
You can't eat them, man.
You can't eat these bullets.
You can't even go sell them
eat
in the cold weather. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You can't eat them. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, in my own, opinion, from the emails that I get and the comments that I get, what keeps people from even starting is because they'll watch some of our channels and watch us pressure cannon and water bath cannon, and it looks crazy. And it's like, I'm not ready for that. And I'm going to show you the simplest solution, how I help get most people started and motivated. True story. I got it right here, because I just used it as an example. This is how I get most people started right here. All right. This is how I never stop prepping. I just never stop. It's a 5-gallon bucket, right? I never stop. I keep a 5-gallon bucket in my kitchen at all times. And when I go to the grocery store, I grab things that we need for the house. And then I grab a bag of stuff that I know that is going in to fill this 5-gallon bucket. One of those things is so simple. I don't shop with a grocery cart. I shop with 2 5-gallon buckets. I buy them every single time, and I have about 30, 40 of them because I fill them up. Little things like this. You might not like this. You might not want it right now, but this is 75 cents, even still to this day. 75 cents for something like that is dry, and all you got to do, if you had to bug out, you just add water to this. You could let rain get in this, and then it's edible.
Yeah.
Simple. It ain't gonna go bad. Throw this in your bag. It don't weigh nothing. That's number one. And just get a whole bunch of bags of them. Number two, these cost nothing. There is no reason why we shouldn't just grab a bag of black beans, grab a bag of lentils, simple, grab a bag of rice. You know, you will see this stuff marked down because, you know, it's probably no reason. And you just throw them in a bucket. And as you see, my bucket is full. Now it's time for me to put some bay leaves in there. And my packing game, I know everybody do all this crazy stuff to preserve their food. I leave my stuff in this 5-gallon bucket. I put bay leaves all through it. I actually literally leave them in these bags. I've had buckets filled for the last 15 years. People say, oh, they get bugs. None of mine, none have bugs and ever have. Put those bay leaves in there with that bag. Fill it up with a seal top. Don't get any old kind of top like from Walmart because they don't got that rubber seal around it. Go to somewhere like Home Depot because that one got that rubber paint seal in there. Seal it down, put it in the closet somewhere.
True.
All day. That's how you get started.
I'm doing that this weekend.
So simple, and it ain't gonna break your pocket. Nothing.
Right.
You don't gotta fill up a whole 5-gallon bucket right out the gate. But every time you go to the store, you know, this in my head I always say, all right, I'm going to here. She told me to pick up XYZ. I'm going to spend also $10 on things like this. And they got packs of tuna fish. The flat packs of tuna fish is $1. Grab a couple of those, grab a couple of these, and bring it home. And I throw it in this bucket, and my bucket is actually full. That's why it's sitting right here. Here's my kitchen. That's why it's right there. It's kind of, I use it like kind of like a prepping trash can. I just throw all my prepping food in it, and once it's full, bay leaf, seal the top, throw it away somewhere. You know, no worries. That's it.
Now, see, that was deep right there. Now, how many people out there do something similar to what Led just said right now?
You know what's interesting?
Dry bay leaves.
The bay leaves I keep in my flour.
Yeah. Keeps the bugs away. I actually the first time I heard that was from Homestead Heart. She talked about using those bay leaves with the rice because I was doing the Mylar bags, and then you don't need the Mylar bags if you got the bay leaves because it keep the critters away.
Right. And you know what? Even when I use my Mylar bags, people think that when you put them in Mylar bags and that's all you got to do. Me, I do not want to one day need this food and open up a bunch of mealworms, you know?
Yeah.
I put the bay leaves and the oxygen absorbers in the Mylar bags and seal it. And just for that, just in case.
Hey, man, see, that was good right there.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at how many people say they already do it. Man, I'm behind.
Man, it don't take nothing.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, grab a few extra bags like the dry stuff. Just grab a few extra bags. They always got them for 10 for 10 or wherever you at somewhere, stuff like that.
There's a lot of food, proteins, and all that costs under $1, man.
And here's the crazy part to me, where this what got me buying these. I started buying these maybe a year ago. You know, everybody been buying MREs and, you know, those little packs of MREs just like this. Cost you about $20, $30 for something like this. You got to keep buying these over and over and over again. So one day, I'm just reading the MREs and everything that's in it and how did they preserve it. It's no different than this freaking bag. No different. They didn't prepare it or seal it no different than they did this. So I'm like, MRE is just a ready-to-eat meal, right? Add water or just eat it right out the bag. You can literally eat this out of the bag if you wanted to. Add water, it still makes it even more palatable. It's no different where 75 cents versus 1997 all day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that might taste better.
And it
It probably
might
does
taste
taste
better.
better.
I can imagine that look like some stuff I might have bought anyway.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it, it got the crap in it that's gonna keep it, just like it is, man. It's nothing else you need to do. Everybody asks me why I don't buy a freeze dryer. Out of all these years, they keep asking me, why haven't you bought a freeze dryer? I see no purpose for the price of a freeze dryer and the maintenance on a freeze dryer motor. I see no reason for, if you got to pay $7,000 to $8,000 for a freeze dryer, how much of these could I have purchased?
Yeah.
In a grid down situation, now you got to have proper and adequate solar power generator to run said freeze dryer. So it's not going to do me any good in a grid down situation without using all my stored solar power.
Yeah.
If I got about 1,000 of these, I'll be okay.
Mhm.
I'll be all right.
Yep.
Let me-
I think that's a fear of mine too. Is spending so much money on the prep that it outbeats the normal way you would have done it in the first place. And that be having me like, I watched you show there was a steam canner.
Yes.
Which Zach told me was kind of expensive. And you said
No.
there was another way, and then you said it was another regular big pot or whatever. And
Yeah,
then you do it this
that
way.
steam canner that you have, I bought that steam canner maybe a year and a half ago because I saw you do something on it. That's why I bought it. I've never used it. I got to tell you the truth. I've never used it, but I bought it maybe a couple years ago.
Okay. I'm going to tell you this. When you said it was expensive and I said no, I was thinking what you saw me do today. The first steam canner that I showed, that boy, you going to pay for him. Okay. Now, after I saw, and Zach, how this thing is made.
Right.
Just a little short, stupid pan with a tray in it that sits up about 1 inch. So I'm looking at this like, this don't make no damn sense. I can do this. I watched the gauge, and when I watched the gauge on the top, it said, it lets this little needle come up to the pressure that you're supposed to have, or right where I needed to be when it got to a hard boil, just like I would do normal water bath candy. So one day I want to see, and I think I was doing lemon juice. I want to see if it worked with just a normal pot. I don't see why it wouldn't. That's all that thing is. With that much water, put it on a rack, and let the jars aren't submerged in water, and put the lid on it, and just let it go. Instead of for 10 minutes, I'm gonna let it go for 20. Forget about it. It'll work.
Yeah.
They was popping inside the can. The jars were pinging. That means it's a perfect seal. There you go. I just wasted $80 on this thing.
Yeah.
So all you need is a pot, man, and you will be sealing your food. I just sealed these apples today. I don't know if y'all watched it. Ooh, them boys. Them boys ready.
Boy, that sound fire, boy. Seal the damn apple.
Seal them apples, man. Apples I put in there honey out of our beehive, some honey and cinnamon.
And they good for how long?
That's the question. I'm not a professional canner. Homestead Heart says she has stuff that she's been having for like 10, 8 years, whatever. And she done cracked them open many a days and ate them right there live in our face, showed us the date and everything. And there's a couple other canners out there done the same thing. Like the guidelines that's in the certified book. Look at it. Anything happens to you, they don't want to be legally responsible for nothing stupid you did. So they say, oh, it's only good for a year or something like that,
Yeah.
I think it's 24 months. It says on the box. It said 24 months. But like I said, I know it's all you doing is kind of what they do in the factory. You're just doing it yourself. That's all it is.
That's all.
And that's why stuff usually says Best Buy. It don't say expire. It says Best Buy.
Right.
Stuff lasts a long time.
They're just legally trying to watch their back, because somebody, oh, my daughter got sick from eating your food, and next thing you know, they millionaires. You know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go by that. today on my live, around the end of the live, I ate a can of canned chicken breast that I canned 2 years ago. Fire. That's all I can say. Straight fire. Drop the
That
mic.
make me nervous, man, because Zach showed us a pork chop one time.
I got pork chops. I got brisket.
And the pork chops was the same color as Billy. And I said, I'm not eating those.
Hey, let me tell you this. True story. And Zach, you know, because I done canned pork chops. I done canned pork steaks. Let me tell you something. RGG.
Yes, sir.
Nothing in these jars look good. Let's keep it real. Taste these pork chops, fresh out that jar. Never want to use your oven again. True story. You would never want to use your. You would never want to use your oven again. Meatloaf. I refuse to cook meatloaf in the oven ever again in the rest of my life.
I want to try that.
Till I take my last breath, I'll never cook another piece of meatloaf in the oven, ever. If you taste some meatloaf,
and the meatloaf,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, man. Boy, don't have me go run and grab a jar. Let me tell you something.
don't go get no jar of meatloaf.
I ain't gonna do it. I might eat it. I'll eat it right here, and I had enough. I'm trying to lose weight, now put it on. Dig this. The flavor. Meatloaf, the top kind of be a little dry and dry in places. Nobody liked the butts of the meatloaf. You know, they always want the juicy piece. In the jar, man, the whole thing is the flavorful, juicy piece. Ain't no dry pieces.
Yeah.
Man, go in my mouth water.
Lid, I keep trying to tell them. They think they laugh at me. I keep trying to. I still back maybe I don't know how long ago it was. You went to Kroger one day. You did like an emergency live in the middle of the day. And Kroger had them briskets. I got up right after I saw you do that. Went over to Kroger, and the same thing happened to me. I got them big $130 briskets for like $30 a piece or something.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I came home, cut them up, and canned all of them.
It was a glitch in the matrix, son, all day. And I was like, yo, y'all better come out here and get these mugs. It's $150 big giant. Y'all seen it? I had it on my arm like Fred Flintstone. Come get these. This is a glitch.
I still got jars of that stuff downstairs now.
I still got about 4 briskets that I need to can. I can about
what's
6
the
or
oldest
7.
stuff you got canned right now?
The oldest stuff I have is probably going on a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
Like what meats?
I got downstairs pork, brisket, chicken wings, chicken thighs, chicken legs. I got ground beef. I made meatballs, stuff like that. All the stuff that I would eat.
On this Wednesday's live, I'd like for you to eat some 2-year-old chicken wings.
I got no problem with that. I'm serious. I would take it and warm it up and sit right here and eat it right here on the live. I did everything the way I was supposed to do. I followed.
No. You got to pull them out the can and eat them. You know why? Because if we was in a poo-poo with the fan situation, you might not be able to warm them up.
I can pull them out. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that. That's not a problem.
I just ate mine cold today.
Yeah, I watched him eat his chicken breast.
It's cold.
Hey.
He think I'm scared. He think I'm scared. That's what it is.
I didn't say you scared. I just
listen. No. You got to make this even though. So it's something that you're gonna have to do.
I ain't eating no 2-year-old chicken wings. I can tell you that now.
You got a life straw?
Who?
You
on a life straw?
Oh, well, you gonna try to make me drink some dirty water?
Yep.
That'd have been good.
Now look, Wednesday. All right, that's how we're gonna start the show off.
It's going.
2-year-old chicken wings.
All right, I'll crack the seal and everything right here so you can hear it.
200 people
on the thumbnail.
I'll do it. No problem.
I'm gonna say this, RGG.
Callie Homestead, what's up?
Not a challenge. What's up, everybody?
That's not a challenge.
No, man. You're rewarding him.
Yeah, man.
Rewarding him.
True.
I've eaten them. I've eaten them before. This wouldn't be the first time that I've eaten them. I have. I did the ground beef. I wanted some chili one night. I didn't feel like cracking them. I went and grabbed a jar, opened it up, and used it and made me a pot of chili.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm laughing at this comment. He goes, so that's a bet. RGG get a life straw, drink out the river.
I mean, but that's how I tested the life straw. I took water out of a puddle. I
Yeah.
took it out of a puddle, took it and put it in, and I drank it. I said, if they give this stuff to people in third world countries when they can't have water and all, it's got to work. So I took a shot, and it worked.
Zach, you
It
just
worked.
confirmed that you'll try anything.
I mean, I was sold into. I bought into this. This stuff needs to work for me and my family. It needs to work.
On a serious note, Led, give me, if you can, an example. I'm gonna say the last 3 years.
Okay.
Just give me one example of where your lifelong prepping skills had to come into play in an everyday situation.
In the last 3 years?
I'm just thinking recent.
Hey,
he sounded like he about to say in the last 3 months, right?
the
That's
last
what
2 weeks, yeah.
I was about to be like, okay, last 2 weeks maybe. Well, I can say when my car broke down, but I really didn't do nothing though. But I had my water, I had my bug out bag, my EDC. I don't know if y'all saw the video of me stranded in Florida.
Yeah.
I had everything. I was not scared of. The only thing I was scared of is getting out this truck and it's gators out here.
Mhm.
So that's what my tool was on my hip, and I never stopped looking. If y'all saw me like that, I wasn't on drugs and nothing. I was just them gators come out of
you in
nowhere.
Alligator Alley?
They all
90.
over.
I know I was 95 north. Ooh, in tall grass.
Yes, sir.
I didn't use anything, but I was ready for the world. I was ready to get home.
Okay.
That stuff gives you comfort, man. It's like the time we were on the phone and all the power went out. I ain't get worried. I was like, you know something? I said, I ain't worried about that.
I gotta stop because that literally just happened 2 days ago. Woke up and our power was out. So all my solar power generators, I just went, hurried up, grabbed them, hooked them up to my deep freezers. So there you go. That was 2 days ago.
So having the solar power generators, they kick on automatically.
Once you plug them up. I literally got one right here sitting next to me, like right here. I got them all around the house. They don't kick on automatically. Once you plug them in, you push a button and it comes on and charges whatever you need it to charge. I literally got another one on my phone right here. Because the only reason my lights in this house is on is because I'm on this video.
Yeah.
I don't run my power on normal grid power unless I have to. I just don't. I won't do it. Your bill diminishes. It literally disappears if you're diligent enough to say, "Wait a minute, plug this into this. Now use it. Make your coffee. Plug it into this. Now use it." If you're doing that, you're going to literally see a significant difference in your bill.
Yeah.
Solar power generators. Now I'm going to get a little deep in these last few minutes.
Give it to me, because that's my world right there.
So, what would it take for somebody to get into a solar power generator?
As far as when you say what
financially,
well,
let's explain what it is first, I guess.
Okay. Let me grab one. It's better if I give you a visual so people can kind of get an idea of what we're talking about here. When you're talking about getting a solar power generator, with the lights keep going out, especially in the big cities, and you live in an apartment or a high rise, here's a Blue Eddy EV70, something like this. And this is like 750 watts. Man, this will run almost anything. Anything in your house almost. It'll run your refrigerator, it'll run your AC unit. And some of us, we have elderly parents, and some of us are elderly to the point you need that AC running. And if not the AC, at least a good box fan. It'll run that box fan for days. And when you're talking about buying them, when I first got into the solar power generators, I'm I'm fairly new to this. I've only been in this about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've always built my own solar power. I've been building solar maybe 12, 13 years. But this is a game changer. So now it's everywhere. You can buy this online and like basically have it on layaway. It's a thing called, what is it? A firm. If you get it off of like Amazon, you pay little payments on it. Even if you go to Costco got different kind of generators. You can pay on them. Even some, I don't advise this, but even like places like Home Shopping Network, where you're making those little payments, there is no reason why you shouldn't have them right now. No reason. Because this is what I told a young lady earlier. Her question was to me, do you think we could actually truly survive without burning fossil fuels? And I had to smile because that was a wonderful question. A lot of people don't believe we can. And every time I say this, they must not own solar power. They don't even know how to use this whatsoever. If you see what this can do, if you see what solar power can take the place of, you know we don't have to be burning fossil fuels. That's why you think they're making so many electric cars now, because it's possible. It's not just a political ploy. It's because why not? I got electric bikes out there, electric scooters and stuff. I have not plugged one of them since I had them in the last 2 years into my wall. Not even once. I charge them with one of these. So that means I'm literally traveling because I ride them back and forth to the stores around my area. I get on one. So that means I'm really, truly traveling from the power of the sun.
True.
Old and fat. I ain't going to do a whole bunch of pedaling. Throttle, and I'm gone. I'm doing 30, 40 miles an hour on a bicycle, mountain bike, and I'm there. Power of the sun.
Wow.
And what's something like that go for?
The prices are varying between all of them. So I want to tell y'all something that oh my goodness. I got a huge announcement. But I think something like this will run the EB70, like the new EB70s. I think they're running in about, don't quote me, please look, like 400-ish.
Really?
Around there.
That's it?
Yeah, I was waiting on a way bigger number.
Yeah, I was waiting for something way bigger than that.
See, the prices of them are going down because they're just becoming more common.
Yeah.
So once an industry starts flooding the industry with their products, that's when the prices come down. When they're trying to launch, that's when the prices are usually up.
So honestly, something like this is better than having the older gas generators. This can do what those do.
This is what I'm going to say. They both have a place. The gas generator, easily replenishable if you have fuel. But we've been in a situation where when we had the fuel crisis about a year or so ago, when all the gas stations was like closed, out of gas, my Honda generator was useless.
Right.
But at the same time, when I had a lights out, it's raining and storming for a while, and my solar panels ain't bringing in no sunlight, I can't recharge this.
Yeah.
I say they both have their place. They both have their place.
Which Blue Eddy is that?
This is the EB70. The new one is the Blue Eddy EB70S, I believe it is.
Okay.
It just got a couple more fancy features to the newer one, but this thing is off the chain.
And that's 750, you said?
I believe it's 715. I'm getting it mixed up with another one. Either 750 or 715. Hell, let's look at it. It ain't gonna tell me. Oh yeah, 715 watts.
Okay.
Let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
if you had to leave, say if you had to go in an RV or something like that, limited space, and you have multiples, which one are you taking with you?
Ooh, I was gonna answer that on my other channel, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
You ain't got to.
No, man, it's the best place to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, limited space. I got limited space because that's a key.
Yeah.
If I had plenty of space, I would probably go with my Blue Eddy AC 200P because it's over 2,000 watts of power. It's heavy, but boy, that mug, you can charge anything. I run my whole RV off of it.
Yeah.
But if I had limited space with almost as much power, but something even more versatile, I would go with my EcoFlow Delta.
Okay.
All day. I'm gonna say this. EcoFlow had a couple of stumbling blocks, and I got one of that piece of crap. But that's the only one. The rest of them, I don't. This that company, man. That company.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. They're the most innovative ones out here besides Blue Eddy right now.
Yeah. Dope.
What you think about Jackery, Lit?
Okay, all right. That's a good question. I ain't gonna lie to you. Closet Jackery fan. Okay. I'm a closet Jackery fan, and I mean that because I really like Jackery. I got like 4 of them, and I love them because they're so durable. I dropped them, I've kicked them, I almost ran one over. They're the most durable generator. This, when you get it, it's off the chain, but you can feel if I drop this, I might have a problem.
Yeah.
That Jackery, you can play catch at the beach with that Jackery and miss, and you're gonna be fine. So that I love about them. Charging system, how slow they charge, and they're proprietary. So they really only like using their own equipment, their own solar panels. That's whack. That's the part I hate. But oh my God, the durability and the way they built, that's what make me love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, I got some investments to make, man.
Yeah, man. Stop playing.
I'm gonna say this. When you buy your next tool, you gotta buy a generator. You gotta buy a solar generator, bro.
That's a good challenge.
That's it.
I like that one.
I'm gonna go give me one of them.
That's what I'm looking at.
Zach gotta eat some cold chicken wings. If Zach gotta eat cold chicken wings,
I
gotta go buy a generator.
That's right.
Before I don't want to see the next model. I don't want to see no another model.
Don't say that, man, because I might have something that I already got.
Well, you gotta put that.
Hey, I'm about to say, don't be borrowing it from Roro or something like that, man.
You gotta put that on hold. You gotta put that video on hold, man. You're gonna have to.
Oh,
your next new one, because they cost around the same. Depending, I see your taste. You get a little, he get a little caviar with his taste.
I got another one already. I ain't gonna go buy another one. I already got it. I just ain't never did no video on it or talked about it yet. But that video coming out this week. That one more, then I gotta have a generator. Now I'm with that.
I'm saying this before you literally purchase another one. I ain't saying you could do videos all you want to, but before you make another major purchase, I don't want to hear I caught this one on sale at the pawn shop and it was nah.
He must be tapped into the phone.
I thought you were talking about for the generator because I'm like, it is a pawn shop that be having generators. Our pawn shops don't have tools.
They ain't gonna have no solar power generator. They're gonna have a generator, not solar power.
Yeah, they're gonna have the gas power stuff.
Yeah. But true story, yo, I'm going to say this, and this is my promise to you. This is my promise, my word to you.
Okay.
Spend the money. It kind of feel funny at first because, like, what did I just do? Once you see what it does, how it does, I will literally walk you through it every step of the way, even on the phone. If I got to come to Chicago and show you, I promise you, you're going to understand why I get so excited about them, because this thing is going to change the freaking world. Mm-hmm. Literally, this is already changed. I know how it's changed my life. I know once anybody get one, I have not got one person telling me, you lied to me, da-da-da-da-da. Person does this. I got it. I love it. And now I got another one.
Well,
all right.
Give you my word, man. I'm gonna get one before I purchase another firearm. I'm getting a generator.
Do it for them grandbabies.
I got
there. You go.
That's his weak spot. That's his weak spot.
Yeah. You got me right,
Billy.
Man.
You don't want your babies in the dark.
You got to get one too, Billy, because I'm gonna get one too. I mean, you got to get one too.
I'm broke, man. I'm broke. I can't do shit.
I don't care what you tell Billy to get. That's what he gonna say.
He gonna say he broke.
I'll make one before I buy one.
I'm gonna have y'all have to pass around this discount code in a minute. That's what I'm gonna do.
Please pass me a discount.
Yeah, please.
I definitely make sure. I definitely make sure. Trust me, I got one coming. That's all I'm saying.
Be worth it.
All right.
Look.
Man, how many generators you got, man? You ain't never answered that question. That ain't like asking how many tools you got. That's
like, what size shoe your wife wear? That kind of. Reason why I say I don't know anymore, because I literally got like 3 of them sitting here that I haven't even opened yet, and I gotta do a review on them. I don't know anymore.
Wow.
Man,
I don't know.
And I believe that
Leg could power up a whole neighborhood.
Yep.
and you know what? People say, what you need so many for? I'm gonna tell you this. I don't need that many, but you need several, because they all have their different reasons, just like your tools.
Yeah.
You know? That some people say, why you need a 12 gauge? It has its place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why you need this? Why you need it? All of them have their place in the categories. Okay, I ain't gonna say you need about 15 12 gauges.
Yeah.
But all of them have their place. And with these generators, for instance, this goes in my EDC bag right here. Just simple, powerful, light, small. Okay, solar power. You can take all that. But at the same time, I got this.
What is that? What was that?
This is an Energizer, 100 watts all day. That boy right there, that keeps my phone charged up, my lights. Simple stuff. That is
wireless.
Wireless. So if I wanted to charge this, I could either plug it up and charge it from the wall, or plug a solar panel into it and let it just charge.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm out on a trail, I keep this in my pack. If I'm out on a trail or in my car and I'm running, this is almost out of juice because I've been running my phone or something all day, I plug the little solar panel in here and put that up in my dashboard. And while that's charging, it'll be charging this all day. So you never, ever run out of power. Ever. So it's little stuff like that, man, to get you out of a pickle.
Sometime we're gonna be looking for LEADFARMER on the thing on a YouTube, and I can't find him. He changed his name to Electric Farmer.
That sounds like an old dance from the 70s or something. Do the Electric Farmer. But
Electric Farmer.
Do the Electric Farmer.
Well, man, look, guys, I want to thank everybody who came through tonight. This was amazing, man. I learned so much, man. Led, I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man.
For stopping.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
Man, I said this guy too good to be true sometime, man. He don't never disappoint me. So I appreciate that big time. And everybody that hung out with us, everybody that came over from Lead Channel, I appreciate
you.
I'm gonna get on point and go get me a generator, and I'm gonna fill up me a 5-gallon bucket, man. Those are my next 2 missions. Zach gonna eat some chicken wings out the can jar for y'all. Right? We got to keep people entertained. And And outside of that, man, if y'all don't have anything else for me or Led, I'm gonna go get myself a little bit of medicine because I got to get out of here. I'm not feeling too well, but I had to do this. I had to do this, man. This meant a lot to me, brother. And I don't want this to be the last time, man.
Nah.
I'd like to see you come through here. You know, if I know you'll be busy, but at least every couple months or something, stop in and let's do one of these powwows, man.
A couple months. We're gonna make this a little bit more often, man. Really. I had a ball, man. Hey, Stacy's Rainbow.
Hey, Stacy.
A solar panel's better than the generator.
I think that depends on your situation and your environment.
It just depends.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacy, for the super chat.
Thank you,
Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Man, this has been dope, man.
Thank you,
I
Stacy.
tell you, I always say this, Led. This is your first time. I would try to do a prepping live. I used to try to do them once a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it never changes. Every time I get off of a prepping live, boy, my mind be all over the place. I be feeling like my life is so out of place, man.
Every time we do a prepping live, he leaves with an assignment.
Yep.
I do.
The only one leaving with a damn assignment.
I be giving myself assignments because I be like, man, I gotta go do something, go buy me some water or something, man. So
I'm telling you, man, you ain't listen. Come on, man. It's no excuse.
That's right.
None whatsoever.
It's
none whatsoever, man.
Mm.
So this was dope, man. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Before I go, I want to say rest in peace to PNB Rock.
Yeah, I saw that. Rest in peace.
Out of Philly, man. Super talented young brother killed today in LA at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe some of this stuff that I see going on out here. I can't believe it. So I want to say that Sunday Backyard Farmer, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it, man. Thanks,
Sunday.
Thank y'all. So I want to get out of here, man. So I'm a little broken about that too, because I stay close to that community as well, and that always bothers me when these young boys. It's just crazy. It's senseless. So I'm out, man.
Man, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Zach, RGG, man, thank you, man. Hey,